Man, you know what? I think it's time for, we haven't had in a long time. It's time for another Olympic story, man.
Olympic story. Man,
Olympic
what
story
what was
time.
it like, man? Tell our fans what it was like, man, on the walk-in on the Olympics. You ever indulge in any of the walk-ins where they have all the countries walking around the track? It's like 900 countries around the world.
I've been to two walk-ins, 2004 and 2016. I didn't walk in 2012. Uh, Dennis was not a fan of doing Olympic walks. And for the fans at home and other athletes too, who are, aiming to make Olympic teams, and this is one thing that so many people, when they make Olympic teams, they want. They want to get on the podium, win a medal, and they want to walk. They want to walk in with their team in their country and be seen on television, right? So I want to take you down like a little story path of how it looks to be a part of the walk-in for the Olympics. It's not very, the world sees the glamour as you walk into the stadium, right? But let's rewind it a little bit and talk a little bit how you get to the point of getting to the stadium. So you have to be up at a certain time. You have to be dressed in your whole uniform. Your uniform is actually tailored to you. Once you make the Olympic team, you get tailored for your walk-in ceremony uniform right there at the Olympic trials. And then that's all shipped to you and given to you. In 2004, it was the company called Roots who made our uniforms. And in 2016 and in 2012, it was Ralph Lauren. So shouts out to them too. When you get there, everyone has to meet up at a meetup point in the Olympic Village. And on that day, it's pandemonium. Every country who has athletes there, they're all meeting up. It's like probably over 100 buses, clearly, of athletes getting on their buses, getting to that point of getting to the stadium to walk into the stadium. Now, mind you, everything is in alphabetical order. So guess where United States is? In the back. So you got to go through all these other countries who are walking in. So imagine yourself in a single file line with your country, and now Team USA has well over 100 athletes who are competing just in track and field. So imagine other sports and disciplines that are also going to walk. I've walked in with Michael Phelps. We walked in with Serena. We walked in with NBA basketball players, Kobe, KD, all these guys. So you're literally going to meet all these superstars and people that you probably idolized growing up watching on television, and you're going to get an opportunity to stand shoulder to shoulder with them and walk into the stadium. Yes, dream come true. But here's the nightmare though. The nightmare is the wait time for you to get inside that stadium is usually around 2 to 3 hours. You're going to be standing around, slowly pacing yourself, walking forward, standing, walking forward, standing, walking forward, standing for a good almost 3 hours. Now, obviously, the superstars who are in the building, like the people I just mentioned, you think they're going to be waiting in line that long? No. As soon as we get close to the front, like the entrance tunnel, that's when you got these guys and these ladies coming in, and they're going to jump in line, and then they're going to kind of they're going to kind of walk into the stadium. By the time they get in the stadium, you got like a little sneaky exit door. So they'll walk in, and NBC will put the camera on all the notable people who are going to be making a change or difference or highlight in the Olympics. And those are people you kind of want to stand by. So you make sure that your mama can see you on the TV all the way from America and be like, look, that's my baby right there. She's on TV, standing next to Michael Phelps or standing next to Serena. But once they get inside the stadium, most of those people kind of quickly usher themselves to the exit door, and then they leave outside the stadium. So that's the real deal. You're going to be in line waiting as if you were waiting, at a car dealership or anything else that you were waiting in line for. So make sure all the athletes listening and the people who are going to be watching, yes, it's going to be a long, long wait. And usually coaches don't like that, because now that standing, sitting, standing, it's like almost as if you went on a vacation and you walked around the whole city. So your legs are going to be tired. So usually if you are starting the Olympics off, especially for track and field, short sprinters, I would go against you walking into the stadium, because you're almost 2 days out before it's time for you to compete. So that's usually what happens.